What's up, guys? This is Will of Will's Gadgets and More, back with another video, doing a follow-up video on the Amazon Fire HD10 2021 edition. So I picked this up on Amazon Prime Day, picked it up for $79. This normally runs you about $150 retail price. So if you guys follow my channel, you know every time they come out with the Amazon Fire tablets, I normally pick them up. I've been doing that for years. I've picked up the 7 inches. I used to pick up the 8 inches, but here lately, the last 2 times, I've picked up the 10.1 inch. So this is the Amazon Fire, the regular version of it, but they also make an Amazon Fire HD10 Plus. Now the differences between the two, this one has 3 gigabytes of RAM, that one has 4. This one comes in 4 different colors, whereas that one comes in 1 color. That one has wireless charging, where this one doesn't have wireless charging at all. So the version I picked up also comes with the ads on your lock screen. Now you can pay a little bit more money and not get these ads on the lock screen, but I don't really care about this, the ads being on there. I think it's like an extra $15 to get your device without the ads, but I'm okay with the ads. So let's go around the device here. So what they have done with these tablets is they shrunk them down from previous years, but the screen is still the same size, but this is a much smaller tablet. They've made it look more modern, making it appear like the new iPads. So I do have one of my older devices here from a few years back, and as you guys see, they have definitely changed the look and design of it. Like I said, they made them not as long and tall, but they kept the display the same size. Got rid of the Amazon logo right there, and everything else is pretty much the same. So I do really like the idea and size of this device, because it's still very portable and you can put it in your hand very easily. So let's go around the device here. So you have your micro SD card slot here. So I picked up the 32 gigabytes of storage one, but you can also get it in 64 gigabytes. On this side, you got your volume up and down, you got your power button, you got 2 microphones, your Type-C charging port, and your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On the back, you got a 5 megapixel camera that's capable of shooting 720p video. And then on this side, you got your 2 stereo speakers. And then on the front, you have a 5 megapixel camera that's capable of 720p video as well. So overall, the device feels pretty good. Now these, I normally don't put a case on them or anything. I just rock them just like this, and I don't worry about stretching them up or beating them up too much. So next, let's talk about the display on this. This has a 10.1 inch IPS LCD display, 1920 by 1200 pixels, 16 by 10 aspect ratio, and 224 ppi. So the colors and everything look great on this, as you guys can see. Don't have any issues seeing this at all. Now I do wish it was a little bit brighter out in the sunlight, but inside is definitely great, as you guys see. With this wallpaper, you can definitely see the colors are popping on it, and the display is a good size if you want to watch your do your social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All of those work great on this. If you want to watch your movies on Hulu, Netflix, your YouTube videos, even for reading books, this is a perfect size device, because you can grab it with one hand and keep it moving. So they still have the bezels around here, but the bezels have shrunk a whole lot. And like I said, they've made this look so much more modern than it did before. These kind of resemble the shape and the size of the iPads and the Samsung devices now. As you guys see, just looks great. So next, let's talk about the battery on this. So I've been getting great battery life on this. They advertise 12 hours battery life, and I'm definitely getting that. For me, it's hard to really measure my battery life, because I don't use this device every day. But I say if I had to round it off, I'm definitely getting that amount of battery life or more on it. So battery life is something that you don't have to worry about. Now this has the 2 speakers on it, stereo speakers. The speakers sound okay. They're not the loudest in the world, but they will get by. But you also have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack as well. But for watching your movies, videos, playing music, and things of that nature, the speakers are going to be great. So next, let's talk about the performance on this. So as far as for performance on this has the MediaTek Helio P60T processor. This is running Fire OS 7, and so far everything's been great on this. Now you're not going to get the performance of a iPad or Samsung device because this is just not power for that. But if you want to do it for everyday use, such as browsing the web, watching your videos and social media and things of that nature, then you're going to be fine with this. I haven't had any issues with that. Now, when it does run into issues is when you try to have a bunch of apps open at the same time. Then that's where you're going to have an issue because you only have 3 gigabytes of RAM. So you're going to have some issues keeping those open. If you're a person that likes to jump back into these apps, then you gotta expect some reloading on them. But as far as performance and hiccups, I haven't had any issues with that. So the MediaTek Helio processor is pretty good for what it is. Now we're talking about a $150 tablet, so not too bad. So next, as you guys see, this has the Amazon Fire apps on here, the Amazon App Store right there, but you can sideload something like Play Store like I have, because now you see I have a lot of Google stuff on here. But if you're just gonna use this with the Amazon apps, then just to let you know that you're gonna be missing a lot of your favorite titles on this device. So when you look at how the device is set up, you got your main screen right here, and then they have a page over here that says For You. So at the top of it, you're going to have your local forecast, you're going to have the recent apps that you were in, and then you're going to have a continue right there. So you see I had a book open right there, and then they're going to have a wide selection of suggestions for you based on your app interests, digital magazines. So this device is mainly pointing out a lot of stuff that you can buy or get on Amazon. So be prepared for that. As you see, TV included with your Prime. If you're a Prime member, top picks for you from Kindle and things of that nature. So next, you go over here to your library. So this is where you're going to see, again, like the books I have, some of the apps I have here. You'll see games, Silk browser where I was last, Prime videos, some of the videos that I watch, and then you got news right here. Now you can customize this as well if you want. You can take some of this stuff off and you can customize it. So looking at the drop down menu here, this is what the drop down menu, I'm gonna lower that down a little bit so it can be seen. So you got stuff like Bluetooth, airplane mode, blue shade, hands-free with the A word there. And then you can also set up profiles on this as well. So if you want to have your child on here, your wife, or whoever on here, then you can set it. And also with the kids, you can set parameters for them as well. Next, going into the settings menu here, this is what you get. So you get the show mode on here as well. I'll demonstrate that. And then just your profiles for your family, parental controls, and all of that stuff is on here as well. So next, I'm going to use the A word. I hope I don't trigger a lot of people, but we're going to try out the Alexa. Go into show mode. So this is the show mode here. You can search for popular recipes. You can see your daily forecast, show mode, trending topics. You can have this just set up and cycle through a bunch of things here. So Alexa, what's the weather outside?
Currently In Alexandria, it's 83 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 90 degrees and a low of 74 degrees.
Alexa, exit show mode. So there it is. So, all right, guys. So as you guys see, the show mode is an excellent feature to have on a device that costs this amount of money. So you can also use the A word to control your smart devices around your home as well. You can also get into the show mode by drop down menu, and there's a toggle right up here that you can press and it'll take you right back into the show mode again. So you don't have to use that term to get into it. So get back out of this, you just drag down, hit that toggle, and it'll take you right back home. So they're also offering a keyboard with this that you can buy separately if you want to be a little bit more productive and make this feel like a little laptop device. Then you do have apps already on here. You got Office, where if you want to go in and create your notes and different documents like that, then if you hook the keyboard up with a little Bluetooth mouse, then you'll be good at that. Another feature I forgot to mention, this also has split screen mode, so you can run two apps at the same time. So if I wanted to run Prime, Amazon Prime, you come up, you press the down arrow, then you're going to have a split screen there. So if I wanted to run Pluto TV at the same time, so now I can be strolling on Amazon right here and watching the Pluto TV, as you guys see. So this will run in landscape and portrait, and you can resize these windows if you want, but you can run two apps at the same time like that. So that is a great feature that they have added to the Amazon Fire. And you have picture-in-picture right here as well. So great device for this price, especially if you're in the Amazon ecosystem. I would highly recommend this. Great for light gaming as well, and just overall great tablet. So that's my look at the Amazon Fire HD10 2021 after 2 to 3 weeks of using it. Catch you guys in the next video. Wheels, gadgets, and more. I'm out.
Perfect.